Hello and welcome everybody. This is your host, Learbach, and you are just in time for more South Park: The Stick of Truth. Wow, when I was trying to say that, I was actually trying to say Digital Homicide's suicide attempt. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is for the last episode. I'm not going to get into it because I spent the latter half of that episode talking about it. And if you want a better way of talking about it, go watch Jim Sterling's episode on Digital Homicide and him. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to actually be exploring a bit of the town and then finishing up one of the quests. The one quest in particular I want to do was Mr. Slay's package. Which is what we're in this section of the town for anyway. Yeah, this is as far as we can get in the sewers, so we can't finish the Al Gore quest. I think we can technically finish the kindergartner's quest, because I think all the other kindergartners are out here somewhere around town.
Some mornings I wake up with a sore asshole. I must be sleeping on it funny.
It's weird. Anyway, so the reason I wanted to do the Mr. Slave episode was because I wanted to talk about a thing I've been kind of wanting to talk about for a while now, and I just never get around to thinking about it until just now. But there's a YouTube video or a series of YouTube videos called Holy Musical Batman.
I'd love to chat.
And it's Batman spelled with like a B, the at symbol for the A. Yeah. And it's a very fun little kind of Broadway style musical. It looks like it was done very cheaply. Like they very much did like kind of very campy looking, very cheap looking outfits and stuff. Like the heroes are wearing literal underwear over the tights. It's done like that on purpose. It's done to kind of for the campiness. It's done for like the kind of a jokey fashion. And it's a love letter to it's very much a love letter to superheroes in general. In Batman especially. And it's also incredibly gay in the most amazing way possible. Like Batman and Robin are like, they never flat out say they're in love with each other, obviously, but it's like it's very heavily implied.
They're gonna interview me for a piece on youth narcissism.
But it's a hilarious musical, and if you're a fan of Batman especially, I suggest you watch it. It's got like it makes fun of like all the characters in general. Like, just one of the things that they make fun of Two-Face, and how Two-Face is like one of the lamest villains because he does everything in twos. He's gonna rob the Second National Bank of Gotham on February 2nd of all its $2 bills. and nobody likes him. There's one joke in particular I really love. So to explain the kind of guy explaining the main villain of the movie or the musical, Sweet Tooth.
Are you interested in some rhinoplasty?
Sweet Tooth is basically a composite of various different Jokers, but with a candy theme. And oh boy, the puns with him. Every chance he gets, like, he says, "I got a Whopper of his tail." He pulls out of his jacket a box of Whoppers. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. There's another one. What's the actually, I was about to say the Gushers one, but that's actually one of the other villains did that. Did you have Runts? I think he did a Runt one. Like, he'd pull out the candy bar in question. Now I kind of forgot what I was going to talk about there. Okay. I forgot what I was going to talk about. I was, and yes, you see me selling some of my items here, because you don't need a full stock of items. You only need about, like, I think 6 of anything total. Because you're gonna find more in chests and off of enemies. But anyway, oh yeah, okay, now I remember I was going to talk about my favorite scene in the musical. So, Sweet Tooth is going to threaten to destroy Gotham City by dipping a nuclear warhead. Yes, it's what you think it is. It's the candy. Into the water supply, making the water so tart that anyone that drinks it anyone who drinks it, their head will implode. And you see some of the actors playing the townsfolk. Well, this is just like the time the Joker poisoned the water supply. Or the time, someone else, I can't remember who's the other one. Someone else poisoned the water supply. Or the time Killer Croc poisoned the water supply. That's how he died, the poor fool.
Sometimes we do 2-for-1 specials.
It's like, oh,
Back again.
this guy make you think.
Let me show you.
But it's making fun of the whole poison the water supply. 'Cause that's such a huge joke in Batman in general, the poisoning the water supply. But yeah, the Joker poisoned the water supply. Killer Croc poisoned the water supply and died, apparently.
Have you seen my hat?
Honestly, that would be like one of the darker things, just darker ways for Batman to go if they actually had Killer Croc. If they actually had that happen to Killer Croc. I think it would have been funny. I think that would have been like a kind of a dark humor sort of thing. But they never do that in DC Comics. The one they don't want to get rid of the character.
Welcome to the
I mean,
South Park.
it doesn't stop them from killing people anyway. And yes, we're going to invest $20 here.
Wise move, young man, and a bold first step towards your financial future. We'll just take that money and employ significant leverage using computer-assisted high-frequency trading and index fund rebalancing to buy ahead of certain stock movements, and it's gone!
And it's gone! So yeah, we just lost money.
Neither can I.
Just like in that episode. That's another episode that South Park. I think South Park's at its best when it's actually kind of political. Like when it's, I think a lot of people also tend to agree with that. Like when they're making like kind of political statements about how stupid certain things are. And yeah, I understand. Now understand this. There's a lot of people that apparently get their political agenda from South Park, and that's the wrong thing to do. Because South Park's not Republican or Democrat. They attack whatever the hell they feel like. It just so happens that a lot of the stuff that they attack, I happen to agree with on,
There's some weirdo hanging out
stuff like basically any of the stupid things the government does. There's a lot of stuff the government does, and that's stupid. I think we all agree with that. Like, regardless of what your political stance is, you kind of have to agree that there's a lot of this public distrust with the government. I don't know if that's the right word I'm looking for. Maybe not public distrust. I think the government doesn't trust the people. I guess would be the way to put it. It seems like the government wants to try to screw over the people while keeping their own pockets full of money. That's the best way I can put it. Like that's why a lot of the taxes that we have exist. And if you actually look through a lot of taxes, there's a lot of taxes that you pay for that don't apply to you. Like if you're a single, or even if you're married, if you're a person or persons who don't have a child, you still have to pay taxes for school, which is weird because you don't have a kid in school, so why are you paying for someone else's kid to go to school? I understand. Don't get me wrong. This is probably like one of the smaller offenses in terms of this, but this is probably the easiest one I can think to talk about. But the whole thing with taxes, it's like, you're not being represented by the taxes that are being taken from you.
Thanks, kid.
But anyway, by completing Mr. Slade's quest here, getting off the political landscape here for a moment,
I don't want to get a fissure. Come back and find me if
we
you
get
want to
another
call me
summon.
again.
We get
But give it a
we get
day.
summon
I
Mr.
go to a
Slade.
lot of parties.
And we also get another friend. And he's another summon, like, you can use him once a day. I will show the summons off, I'll try to show them off in the next episode. So yeah, I think what we do next episode, I think we're almost done with this episode.
Hey, if you ever want to sue anybody,
We
you
still
come
got-
to me first, okay?
I got like 9 minutes left. What was I doing? What was I doing for that 9 minutes? Oh yeah, we're trying to find Koopa Keep. There it is. Recognize those buckets of chicken wings anywhere. So yeah, oh, we also gotta get our new ability, because we got a new perk. Excuse me, not ability, a perk. Yeah, this gets really difficult trying to pick which perk you want, because none of these are all that fun. They don't really change the dynamic of the gameplay, and a lot of them just kind of... They're really super restrictive to what you're going to use, like counterfart. Only if you use magic. But you'll see here, I don't use magic a whole lot because it costs mana and mana doesn't recover. So you gotta recover mana yourself. And if you overeat too much, you can literally crap out all your mana and you're gone. And so yeah, I don't end up using it a whole lot. I think I ended up going with a fire one, Pyromaniac. There we go, because I'm going to be basically using the fireball attack pretty much exclusively at this point. I think. There's a point where it can actually recover my mana every turn. We'll be getting one of the last moves we'll be getting is going to be incredibly powerful. Like the fourth and final move you get is always going to be powerful. Oh yeah, I remember what we did. We're going to learn another magic attack here.
Gentlemen, thanks to the new kid, our entire army is assembled. It is my belief that the new kid deserves to rank up in level. To honor his efforts, he will no longer be called douchebag. New kid, I hereby dub thee
Sir Douchebag.
Congratulations.
Sir Douchebag. And we get a new set of gear,
But now it is time
which
for us to
we
take
end up
back that
changing.
which is rightfully ours.
I think end up changing out to
Carrier
the
Raven
prior
has come with news
back to
that
the prior
stick of
gear
truth
because
has not yet been taken to the Elven Forest. It is in the possession of the Bard.
The Bard? Oh god, not the Bard! The Bard is a level 10 drow elf who can use magic to enchant and destroy his enemies.
no, I find it
Are you ready to
funny
continue your training?
that the
Then
other
make haste to
team,
the training ground.
whom I think we can assume is Kyle and Stan, because we haven't seen either of them yet. Oh yeah, we do go with the Wand of Wizarding. Because that's going to be significantly better even without the electrical boost. Because we can actually do gross out damage and extra fire damage. So yeah, can't wait to use that next episode. Oh, and 2 PP on a perfect attack. That's actually pretty good when the opponent's on fire. Oh, okay, so I stick with the headband, I guess. Yeah. No, I guess it did upgrade it. Okay. One thing I want to mention with the Friar Robes, the regeneration ability, I think, which one is it? Gain 25 extra HP. Might actually stack with the Cheesy Poof heals 5 turns each turn. Or any kind, because it says any kind of. I don't know. Go back. 5 HP each turn in combat. You gain 25 additional HP from healing. Yeah, so whenever that thing that applies to any healing. So not only would you recover 5, you'd also recover 30 because of the extra 25. So it actually makes so that actually is pretty good synergy right there, I
I'm
should
going
say.
to teach you how to use a ranged magic attack. It's not easy, but being able to cup a spell from a distance can save you in battle. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah!
And you learn how
Let me
to
show you one more
throw
time.
our
Watch closely.
parts. And yeah, we have to do that again.
You see how it works? Now you try. Way back from where you're standing. Cup the magic, throw it at your opponent. Yes, yes! But now let us see how you fare against a real opponent. Hey, Malkinson! Malkinson, could you come help us with something? This can be sweet.
Yes?
Hey, Scott, could you spar with Douchebag real quick?
I have a feeling this is how we're going to do all of our magic.
On guard!
Now, Douchebag, cup a spell!
There's going to be Carton giggling in the distance.
Dude, that was sweet! You threw that shit right in Scott's face! Alright, Scott, go back to your post. Thank you.
So yeah,
Use it wisely in battle, Douchebag, and never on a man's balls.
as always, you never fart in a man's balls.
If the carrier ravens are correct, the bard is hiding out at the Inn of the Giggling Donkey. We must find him before he's able to take the stick back to the Elven Forest.
Let us find the bard and bring him to justice!
Make haste to the Giggling Donkey!
So yeah, I think it's going to be time to end the episode off about here. We got a few minutes left. So instead of going towards the bard, we're going to actually just kind of wait here.
Douchebag, you better stock up on
And,
some power-ups and potions. The Inn of the Giggling Donkey is a dangerous place.
I don't know why I'm walking around aimlessly right now. But yeah, so the next episode we're going to be taking on the Giggling Donkey. And hopefully I won't have to worry about doing this stuff post-commentary. And right there I saved over my old save file. Oh, I'm an idiot. And I saved like 14. I saved like 3 times. 4 times. No, only 3. I saved 3 times. Oh, I feel like an idiot. So anyway, I'll see you guys later.